Listen, you guys, they are saying that Bongo 2 was out there trying to throw some shots at Nicki Minaj and coming for a bestie, the Transformer. And we're also going to be talking about Nicki Minaj shouting out Davido, at her show. And Lottery Ticket dropped a new song. Oh my God, I forgot to talk about it the other time. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, I am seeing in the streets people saying that Bongo 2 was out there aiming a shot or two at Nicki Minaj. And I was looking at these blogs. I saw, what they were basically quoting about the songs and things like that. And mainly to me, it does seem like she's beefing with Kenneth Petty. If anything, at this point, I don't know if her beef is with Nicki Minaj or if she's actually beefing with Nicki Minaj's husband, okay? Because tell us something that we don't know about Nicki Minaj. I mean, you can't be talking about Kenneth each time you feel like you want to throw a shot at Nicki Minaj. And she also did talk about the granny thing, oh my goodness, old and stuff. And I'm like, tell us something, you give us something, okay? Fine, if you want to give us the old stuff, at least try and be creative, okay? Try and be creative and don't recycle tweets from Twitter. Like what is that? Okay? Because it seems like genuinely she doesn't have anything to say about Nicki Minaj. That's why she cannot make an entire proper verse against her. That's why she's just, randomly dropping these lines that are tired because, I mean, it seems like everybody literally doesn't have anything against to say about Nicki Minaj except her husband. Okay, so at this point, I'm confused. As to does she have an issue with Nicki Minaj or does she want to address Kenneth Petty? At this point, I'm confused, okay? So, yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. And the age shaming thing, I mean, that's tired. That's absolutely old and lame, if you ask me, because everybody is going to get old at some point. I mean, if that's if, of course, these STIs and things like that, that's if they miss you, okay? Because if you like to sleep around and things like that, then you might expose yourself to, diseases and you might not age very well. And maybe by the time you get to 40, you won't be bold enough to actually come out there and, and face people. Because if you, I don't want to say the T word, but like if you're a TH or T, they say that, well, men lying down with multiple men does age people. So yeah, maybe it's a situation where she knows that by the age 40, she won't be out there showing herself to the public, touring like Nicki Minaj is doing. So that way nobody will age shame her because probably she'll get into hiding. In my own opinion, maybe that's why she feels so comfortable age shaming another person. Because other than that, that's very slow. That's very lame, if you ask me. But I would like to know what you think about that, okay? And they're also saying that, well, she was shading a friend, Kelsey. I don't care about that. I mean, a girl's girl. She is such a girl's girl. Bongo 2 is such a girl's girl because imagine how much of a girl's girl she is to lie down with your friends' men and then go ahead and diss them. So that goes to show you that she is indeed a girl's girl, okay? And she also was allegedly coming for a friend, and as far as the coins are concerned, that's the Transformer. And with them, I mean, I've been saying that, well, the two of them do fake a friendship, and it doesn't seem like they genuinely like each other, but, well, they are business partners. And it is what it is. There's nothing wrong with being business partners as long as you don't come out here trying to say to us, oh, you're the best of women, or you come together, oh my God, I'm such a girl. That's, I'm a girl's girl. Like, for me, that's where I'm just like, okay, it is what it is, okay? Other than that, honestly, other than, what the lyrics that I've been seeing are from the blogs that, people are going crazy over. I'm sorry, I haven't had the time to actually listen to the entire album. People were saying that it's monotonous. I haven't listened to that, okay? So I can't really tell you that, well, is it monotonous? Is it not monotonous? I can't tell you that. But what I can comment on is the lyrics that were being quoted on the blogs because those were out there, everybody was talking about those. And for me, there's nothing exciting there. She hasn't responded to Bigfoot, and until she responds directly to Bigfoot, then we can have a conversation. This entire thing of plucking in lines that seem to address Nicki Minaj in her album just to get a little bit of traction, to me, that's a little bit lame and tired, if you ask me. So I don't care for this girl. Like, as long as she does not respond directly to Nicki Minaj. It is what it is. She will be like the cloud chaser that she clearly is, waiting for her album to seemingly respond to Nicki Minaj whilst, seemingly looking unbothered, when we know that, well, is because she doesn't really have anything solid. Because imagine if she were to drop a direct diss track to Nicki Minaj, like what would she say? Kenneth Petty, like all 3 minutes of a diss track talking about Kenneth Petty. That would make her look silly. That's why she cannot do it. She doesn't have anything else to say about that. I mean, one verse you're talking about Kenneth Petty, the next verse you're being ignorant and talking about age. That would not be a good look. That's why she's doing all this stuff, okay? So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Did you guys listen to the album? I personally have not had the time to listen to it, but when people say that it's monotonous, I'm inclined to believe it, because we've been saying the same thing. We've been saying that, well, she has the same flow, so I wouldn't be surprised if indeed her album does sound like every other song that she's ever done in the past, okay? And speaking about her, it seems like she had a little bit of album release last night, and there she invited Asian, and I'm like, oh, when did you guys start hanging together? That's actually a new one, because the last time I checked, the two of them were not even cool like that. And to be messy, obviously she had to invite Jonathan, and you could tell that, well, she was out there telling him that, well, she invited Asian Door, and you could tell her by her mannerisms that she was out there basically setting them up for disaster, to fight against each other. She was being nasty basically by her telling Jonathan that. And yeah, that's your girl's goal for you. Absolutely amazing. This is exactly what is expected from a girl's girl. And oh, I forgot to mention that in the song, you guys, it seems like she's out there talking about all people are hanging out because they are bitter. They are, hanging together. They are bitter against me. They are, almost like my ops linking up, okay, as the other friend actually believes, which is very absurd when you look at it, because I'm like, are these girls normal, okay? How can you talk about ops linking up when you linked up with the Transformer because of your common dislike for Nicki Minaj? You linked up with Lottery Ticket because of your common dislike for Nicki Minaj. You're out there running around recruiting every person that goes against Nicki Minaj. I mean, we saw all that Baby Tate person actually popping out, on your show, and we've seen that with you. So it's kind of very interesting, you guys, when I see her trying to make it seem like, well, it's the other way around, when I'm like, okay, save your propaganda for those paid blogs, okay? Otherwise, everybody else sees right through you, okay? Anyway, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we're going to be talking about Paprika Spice. It seems like Paprika Spice's stylist decided to be, I don't know, to be heard, to try and poke, because you do know that everybody has been lately commenting on how, Paprika Spice copied Nicki Minaj's wig with her latest wig. And obviously people were commenting about that. And the stylist came and said that, well, the inspiration was not Nicki Minaj, okay? The inspiration was Princess Diana. Honestly, at this point, I'm just like, these girls are so delusional. These girls are so itching for Nicki Minaj response. And I hope that she does not respond, to any of them, neither Bongo 2 nor Paprika Spice, because at this point, it's really giving pathetic, doing any and everything to try and get a response out of the queen. So I do hope that, well, she continues paying them dust, and she continues on a sold out world tour, and that the Barbz continue being on a blackout as they are right now, literally paying these people dust, okay? Talking about, oh, I'm not a Barbie, I'm a Brad, and I'm like, you're neither one of the two, okay? You are a THOT, allegedly. I'm just playing, you guys. She's a Brad, okay? That's what she wants to say. Anyway, the next thing that we're gonna be talking about, you guys, we are going to be talking about Jetavia and Jeezy. So yeah, the music video is out. I watched it. It's absolutely beautiful. Still standing on my suggestion or my opinion that, well, she could have done a new verse on the song. I feel like it would have given it more value. But that being said, it is actually being reported that, as I'm reporting right now, her song with Jeezy is the highest charting female song by a female rapper on the US iTunes. And because of that, I just want to say congratulations to Jatavia, because she really does deserve all this greatness. I mean, after people were out there mocking her, talking about, oh, barbecue this, barbecue that, and they're out here now looking silly, canceling European shows. I'm just like, you know what, Cousin Sloth? Oh my God. Anyway, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, Nicki Minaj. It seems like Nicki Minaj decided to shout out Davido. For those of you who do not know, the musician actually tied the knot with his longtime girlfriend, Chioma. Now, congratulations to the two of them. As for Chioma, I don't know at this point if she's just being loyal or if she's playing chess with this man, because this man has done the most in as far as embarrassing this girl. But if she likes it, we love it. And hence, congratulations to the two of them. It seems like Nicki Minaj took to the stage, at her show last night at Afro Nation to basically shout out Chioma and, of course, Davido. Okay. And Davido saw that and was even grateful about that and said queen. Okay, the two of them actually have a song together, Holy Ground, and that was before she performed that song. That's when she decided to shout him out. And I mean, we love to see it. If Chioma loves it, if Chioma likes it, I mean, we love it. Okay, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. It seems like people are accusing Lil Wayne of turning on Nicki Minaj because he was asked who his top 5 best rappers of all time are, and he did say Eminem, he said Jay-Z, he said Missy Elliott, Notorious B.I.G., and Drake. Okay, so people were like, oh my goodness, what changed? Because previously you had Nicki Minaj in your top 5 all the time, and when it comes to the women, you always said that, well, Nicki Minaj is the best female rapper and things like that. So what changed? So that caused a little bit of commotion. Okay, because for once, I don't think that he had been naming Drake in this list. So him randomly coming out there and naming Drake obviously had people, questioning. Missy Elliott, well, he's always said that. And people feel like with the Jay-Z situation, he's basically kissing his behind because he wants to headline Super Bowl. And you do know that the man has got influence in as far as who gets to perform at Super Bowl. So personally, I am confused. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know what changed, and I don't know why this is happening. But anyway, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. It seems like people were also pointing out the fact that, well, he did not come out to perform with Nicki Minaj at any of her shows for this tour of his. So what exactly do you think is happening with that? Okay, that would break my heart if he were ever to turn on Nicki Minaj. But I don't see him as somebody who would do that, okay? Because Nicki Minaj succeeding is a good stamp on him as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because people will always look at him like the man who discovered talent, massive talent like that. So I don't think he would like to turn on Nicki Minaj like that, because that's also not a good look for him. But that's just my opinion, eh? So let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Lottery Ticket. Yes, Lottery Ticket has dropped a song, Big Mama, and I will say that I love the melody part of it. I love that part. The rapping part of it, it's okay, but it's mostly the melody part of me that's the melodic part of me of it that's like catchy, although of course there is always identity crisis in any of her songs. You don't know if you're listening to Drake, you don't know if you're listening to 21 Savage, you don't know who exactly you're listening to. Okay, I will just point that out. And her identity at this point, you can't just tell. Okay, but I would give her her props for the melodic part is not bad if you ask me, but it's pretty much giving 21, can you do something for me? And if she continues on this route, she's just going to be all over the place. And people are not going to be able to associate any specific sound to her. Okay, people really have to learn to do these things in moderation. I believe that if she were to work with Bongo 2, they could probably get to a point where they help each other. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bongo 2 could basically help her stick to a certain sound that would be unique to her, because Bongo 2, that's what Bongo 2 does. Okay, Bongo 2 has got the same flow on every song. So I feel like Bongo 2 could help Lottery Ticket to pick a flow and stick to it. At the same time, Lottery Ticket could teach Bongo 2 a little bit of diversity as well, you know, so that they meet each other halfway. That way we would have solved all these you know, problems. Okay, at least if they're linking up, they should do more than you know, discuss their dislike for Nicki Minaj, you know, the winning queen. They should at least help each other, you know, meet halfway. You teach this, the other one this, and you teach the other one that. That's what I think. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Did you see lottery tickets in a song? And the last thing that we're going to be talking about, Keke Palmer has got some questions for Kendrick Lamar. She wants to understand what is so wrong about being a 6'9" guard, because according to Keke Palmer, she's saying that, well, I think a man like that should be praised. Okay, so what do you guys think that line meant? Okay, I personally don't know what that line meant, but help Keke Palmer understand. Okay, so thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what's happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Until my next one, see you.
This is no shade, no tea, but I have a question, okay? Because I know the rap kids, they do a lot of little street clevery little lines, especially somebody like Kendrick. But I really am curious of what's so bad about being a 69 god. I guess what I'm saying is, far as I knew, you know, 69 was something that just meant you're reciprocal, right? So if you were 69 god, you know, what's so bad about that? I must be missing something. What's tea, boo? Now this is no shade,